I'm Smitty.
I'm Steve.
I'm Susan.
And you're watching Word of Mouth.
I'll tell you what you've got to do. What you've got to do is you've got to learn how to defend yourself, and you've got to learn how to attack. That's your only trouble as a boxer. You don't know how to defend yourself and you don't know how to attack. Once you master those arts, you can go straight to the top.
The Homecoming is by Harold Pinter. It's a play that's actually was written, I don't know, probably 40 years ago.
It's the story of a family consisting of a father and 3 sons, the father's brother, and the daughter-in-law.
The Homecoming is, at least on the surface, about a man and his wife who come back to the man's childhood home in which his father, uncle, and brothers still live. He and his wife have been married for 9 years. They've never been back. In fact, his family didn't even know he was married.
And then the second act kind of changes everything because it's all about the effect that this woman has on all of these men and their effect on her.
It is about the power plays that ensue before, during, and after his homecoming.
There's some well-known people. Ian McShane is in it, famous from both TV and Broadway and movies. And he's very good. He plays the patriarch of the family, and he's kind of known for playing the evil guy. He's played that role in other things.
He was fabulous. He did a wonderful job as the angry old patriarch of the family. He was angry, sad, pathetic.
Raul Esparza did a great job as Lenny. Lenny was like the guy who sits behind you in 8th grade math and pulls your hair. I can think of the boy who used to sit behind me in 8th grade science and pull my hair, and I think that's what he would be like grown up. And I give him credit because I don't think it's an easy role to play.
The daughter-in-law, played by Eve Best, who's a marvelous actress, is truly bizarre. She is a very sexual character. Everything she does has a sexual connotation just when you first meet her. She was hot. She was a fabulous person for that part. She was terrific.
It wasn't boring. It certainly kept your attention, and the acting is very good, and the actors are very good. But I wasn't really sure what the message was, other than this group of men have lived in this house for so long that they seem to have lost touch with reality.
I think that it would have said more about family, at least to me, if you'd had a sense that there was real family here. But it's more like a snapshot. You don't get a sense of the history.
It is. From what people tell me, a classic a show requiring a lot of analysis and a lot of discussion.
I've never seen anything by Pinter, and now I feel like I've earned the right to use the term Pinteresque.
I think a play either has to be meaningful, it has to tell you something or leave you thinking or be thoughtful or thought-provoking, or it can just be silly and funny and entertaining because that's what it is, and that's okay too. And I'm not sure this one was either.
At the end of the play, you have a lot more questions than you do answers. Nothing gets resolved. Everyone is still dysfunctional in a different way, and it's an unusual play.
I liked parts of it. I think there are parts of it. I don't have a problem with the fact that it was fairly demeaning to women. That's okay. I just think that in terms of the writing, it was okay. I didn't love it, to be quite honest.
I didn't like it. I don't feel that it gave me something to talk about. It made me uncomfortable sitting there. I think that I thought the language was interesting. The staging at times was interesting. But I didn't leave feeling fulfilled. I didn't leave feeling like I had something I wanted to talk about.
I would recommend this show for a limited group of theater goers. This show is not for everyone, But if you do like serious theater, terrific acting, it's excellent theater.
I think this one is an acquired taste that Pinter fans will probably like, and maybe fans of Ian McShane or some of the other actors would probably like, but it's kind of a small niche that I'm not sure who it really appeals to.
Just give me the glass.
No,
I'll take it then.
if you take the glass, I'll take you.
How about me taking the glass without you taking me?
Why didn't I just take you?